Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are going to talk about tracking SES with CDK and TypeScript. I hope you discovered and seen after this session. Honeycomb CTO Character Manager said observability isn't just about knowing what's happening in your system right now. It's about being able to ask any question of your system at any time. But let's put it plainly. It's like having a crystal ball for your software where you can summon answers to your burning questions whenever curiosity strikes. Hey system, why did you decide to take a coffee break during peak traffic? What is with the hiccups every time we deploy a new code? So to achieve it, we are going to use CDK. So I'm going to give you a brief smell about the benefits of CDK. So what is CDK? CDK is a framework that allows developers to define clouds infrastructure, a YAC basically, like Terraform, using familiar programming languages like TypeScript, JavaScript, Python, Java, and C Sharp. Today we are going to use TypeScript. Okay, so basically, what is the benefits when using AWS CDK? You can abstract your cloud formation complexity. You can reuse, and share components. You can integrate everything with the AWS ecosystem because, yeah, it was built by AWS. Let's to the star of the night. The star of the night is SES. What is SES? SES is like your digital postman ensuring your emails reach their destination safely and on time in the chaotic internet world. It's your superhero sidekick managing your emails, saving them from the dead red spam folder and cyberspace void, all while wearing a virtual cape and mask. I hope so. If you take a look here into this GIF, you can have an idea about the role of. Okay, so let's go to how SES works. SES works here in the first part. In the first one here, we have sender, then sender send the email to the SES. In the first part here, client application sends emails. So picture this, your client app feeling like a hotshot email send a request says to whisk away your message to its lucky recipients. In the second part here says play the email ferry. So says being the gracious host it is, accepts the email with open arms. It's like getting the golden ticket to the email party. In the 30 part here, the great internet, you would say, in fact, like this says, takes your email by hand and sends it flying through the internet at a lightning speed, like a digital superhero delivering messages faster than a pizza on a Friday night. Fourth one here, the email destiny revealed, in fact. So we have the receivers here. And in the first scenario, for instance, like three scenarios here. The first one is inbox nirvana. The recipient's ICP happily delivers your email straight to the inboxes, like a smooth entry into email paradise. The second scenario, we can have the phantom email, like, oops, turns out the recipient's email address is a ghost town. The ICP sends a bounce notification back to SES, like here, uh, informing that it's a ghost town, and SES, notification back to SES, which turn gently breaks the news to you. So bounce to the SES and then bounce again to the sender. The third scenario is the spam saga. Your email arrives, but oh no, it's a deemed the black sheep of the inbox and marked as spam. The recipient hits the panic button and complains to the ICP, says being the messenger of truth, relays the complaint back to you like a carrier pigeon with some bad news. So it's a brief explaining about the flow of mail sending. And you can take a look in more detail if you want in the documentation, but the big picture is basically this. So let's take a look on the SES components. SES components, we have two components basically here to explain this in a summarized way. What is a verified identity? Well, it's like having your name on the guest list. It proves you are legit and not just in mail crasher trying to sneak into the party, you know. So it's your domain, subdomain, or email address getting verified is like getting the stamp of approval for the email gods from the email gods. You have also got these things called configuration sets. Think of them as your party playlists. There are a set of rules you can apply to your verified identities to make sure your emails hit all the right notes. With the configuration sets, you can fine tune how emails behave and where they go. Want to track who's opening your emails? Done. Need to monitor bounce rates or complaints? Easy peasy. Configuration sets let you call the shots and keep your mail game on point. So next time you are sending out those mail invites or blasting out your latest newsletter, remember verified identities and configuration sets are your backstage crew making sure your emails rock the inbox. Okay, so let's go to the our common problems when using sets. Basically, we have two common problems to summarize here. The biggest problem, in my perspective, is the email deliverability issue, because we are trying to ensuring that mails reach recipients' inbox and avoid being marked as spam. Uh, could be challenging. Maintaining a good sender reputation, adhering to email sending best practices, and regularly monitoring email deliverability metrics are essential to mitigate this issue. And the second one is monitoring SaaS metrics. It's We have a lack of monitoring and reporting because we don't have things uh, made directly by the AWS. So when we are analyzing mail delivery data, we think it's a kind of essential thing for identifying issues and optimizing email campaigns. Users should regularly review bounce rates, complaint rates, and the other metrics to improve email deliverability and engagement. Like you are trying to figure out how many people clicked on your campaign about the new sneakers that you released yesterday. This kind of thing you can improve your product, for instance, and give you more arguments and more things to think when you are trying to create a new product or trying to prove your concept to the product managers and something like that. Why should I track it? Yeah, tracking sales metrics is a crucial because it's like having a dashboard for your mail campaigns. It lets you see how your emails perform, who is opening and ignoring them, and where they get lost in the digital wilderness. With this data, you can fine tune your email strategies, improve engagement, and ensure your messages hit the mark every time. It's like having a GPS for your email journey, helping you navigate the twists and turns of the digital landscape with. Let's understand a little bit about SES metrics. SES metrics play a crucial role in email delivery because these provide us insights into the performance and healthy of our mail campaigns. These metrics help email senders understand how recipients engage with their mails and identify areas for improvement. And here's why SES metrics are significant. I'm going to explain a little bit about each metric. So, delivery rate, the first metric here, is SaaS metrics that track the delivery rate, indicating the percentage of emails successfully delivered to recipients' inboxes. A high delivery rate ensure that emails reach intended recipients and are not lost or marked as spam. The open rate metrics show the percentage of recipients who opened the email. A higher open rate suggests that the email content is engaging and relevant to recipients. The click-through rate (CTR). CTR metrics measure the percentage of recipients who clicked on links within the email. A higher CTR indicates that the email contents resonated with recipients and encouraged to them to take an action. Important thing when you trying to track your audience. After that, we have bounce rate. I explained a little bit before. But bounce rate metrics track the percentage of emails that were not delivered successfully. Due to various reasons such as invalid mail addresses or full inboxes, a high bounce rate may indicate issues with the email list hygiene or deliverability. There are two types of bounce. We have a hard bounce. Basically, it's the email brick wall. Imagine your email hitting a brick wall, but with words instead of bricks. Yeah, that's a hard bounce. It's like sending a letter to Hogwarts where you are a Muggle, and it's just not gonna happen. Yeah, and soft bounce is the email trampoline. Picture this: your email hits a trampoline instead of brick wall. It's a soft bounce, like when you throw a ball too hard and it bounces back. The mailbox might be full, or the internet might be having a meltdown. Then we have complaint rate. Complaint rate metrics indicate the percentage of recipients who marked the mail as spam or unwanted. A high complaint rate can negatively impact sender reputation, so you need to after that, we have the rendering failure. The rendering failure, it's like you have a template mail and you forgot to send a parameter to the template. So it will give you a rendering failure. Basically, overall sales metrics empower email senders to monitor the effectiveness of their mail campaigns and identify areas of improvement and optimize strategies to enhance the deliverability and engagement with recipients. Okay, let me show an example of metrics here. Here we have some SES metrics like bounce, click, complaint, delivery. Here we are having great peaks of sending uh, emails that was sent successfully. We don't have a lot of opens here, so this can give us an idea that we are not having a good call to action emails. So this kind of thing could help you and help your product managers to understand your audience. So let's hands on because yeah, this talk we're going to get our hands dirty. Here we have the code. Let me give some zoom here. Okay, I think it's better to read now. It's here we have basically an initial structure. I'm going to share with you at GitHub this structure about CK and how you can configure that. Here we have the class called email developability that extends the stack to the part of the construct. In there, you can create stacks of many kind of resources and put everything together. To start here, we need to create a class, and the context is email availability to be easier to achieve the names and the IDs for the resources. Here we have the register event, but before the register event, we need to create our configuration sets. So here we create our config set, passing the sending enabled that we are going to know. The configuration set name, basically it's the context name. We are setting the reputation metrics because we are trying to know the uh, how many emails was sent and this kind of thing. So it's our objective here. We are trying to understand the reputation metrics, so we need to set this as true. And it's a pretty easy way to configure this. Here we are configuring the event destination like SNS, because here we have SNS topic. In this SNS topic, we receive all of all our reputation metrics like the sendings, the rejects, the bounces. So if you want to plug in a lambda to process all that information in a different way, like we have this could be your upstream resource, a event, upstream event, and then you can give this to the your downstream system to process it as you want. So you can plug in metrics, another kind of thing to log this, like for instance, Datadog or any kind of thing you want. Like you, if you want to send everything to the CloudWatch logs, you can basically do it using this. Uh, and then we have here some CloudWatch dimension. CloudWatch dimension is where you can uh, create the dimensions to classify your metrics, like I showed before. And you can open up the metrics and see everything there. So you need to create some CloudWatch dimensions to metrify your sending rate, your bounce rate, for instance. So here we are going to add another event destination, and this event destination needs a CloudWatch dimensions. So because of that, we are creating these CloudWatch dimensions here, and using these events, passing all events we are trying to track. Okay, so the enable needs to be true because yeah, we are trying to track it. After that, we have the creation of alarms. So here I'm passing the top, yeah, because like you have for instance Slack top, and it's like you want to receive some notifications when everything crashed. So because of that, we need that top. It's a different topic from the another topic, because the first topic we are trying to give information for downstream systems, and here we are trying to notify our workforce, our employees, like your DevOps guy, or I don't know, something, some person that can act when an alarm will be triggered. So here we are creating alarms. So I'm passing the top and events to alarm with threshold. And the threshold is basically when you want to alarm it. Like when I have a bounce rate, I want to alarm it, for instance. So it's basically metrified by thresholds. So here we are passing that. So it's a record string here. So then we pass a list. So I'm going to pass a list and then create an alarm for each event, like here. So we are creating a new alarm, passing the metric, in fact, namespace of the metric name, with the type of statistic. In fact, we can use sum, you can use average, minimum, maximum, P99, for instance. Uh, and we have the evaluation periods here, the comparison operator. If you want to, this should be greater than only, or greater than or equal to the threshold that you are passing here. We want to enable the actions. And here, description and the treating missing data. The treating missing data is when, for instance, when you don't have any kind of data here, you don't want to alert your workforce. So yeah, because of that, we need to, to pass away how you can want to treat missing data here. Okay, and then you are going to add alarm action. You can use like I told you. For this example, we are going to use a Slack topic to notify uh, our worker force. But here you can basically trigger a lambda, for instance, or you can use another of action here. Like we have a couple of action fix here. You can pass the iron of the action here, as is the console. We are going to register event because we first of all we provide the create alarms function and the configuration set function, and then we have the register event to register everything we are trying to achieve. For instance, here we have our topic. I don't know if you remember yet, but before I told you you can use L1, L2, and L3 constructs. Here it's L3 constructs. Basically, here we are creating a specific topic to handle all the configuration tests, configuration set, the event destinations, and here we have the Slack topic. This Slack topic I'm importing this Slack topic. So because of this, I have this import value. So let's picture this. You have an infrastructure project, and there you create all your core resources like Slack topic. And after that, we are going to call our configuration set that we created before, passing the email delivery top. And here we are creating our alarms, passing the Slack top. It's your notification top, and our array with the object of event, the event you want to track to create alarms, and the threshold that you want to be notified if uh, this could be greater than, and as I explained in the create alarm, for instance, like I'm passing here, if I have one reject, I'm going to alarm my work. So basically, is this here? It's a quite simple way to achieve it, but yeah, we have a lack of configuration and a lack of observability because SES doesn't provide us a deep observability into the system. Because of this, I'm trying to explain this is a discovered unseen. It is an unseen. Whenever you are working with SES, you can have a lot of trouble trying to figure out who received it and who clicked your emails. Yeah, and I will tell you about a case uh, we had at OLB. We were trying to find out how many people had received an email about safety regulation, and we didn't have that visibility, and so we had to develop a way to understanding our audience, and I think this is a crucial thing that you want that we want because we need observability. We need to know the whys of our system. You know, I think this is a brief way to understand SaaS and everything. You can take a look into the code I'm going to share you. I hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit of the SaaS. If you have any questions, please let me know. Send me an email, or you can find me at my name is Marcos Henrique. If you have some opinions and any feedbacks to share, please read this QR code. I will enjoy your opinion because it was my first, uh, it was my debut talk. So yeah, will enjoy your opinion. So thank you